Guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted today to talk about a disease, a chronic disease that I was diagnosed with back in December of 2014. I remember actually speaking with a girlfriend about it and like being really like pissed off about the fact that I had, because I thought, there's no way I'm not going to be diagnosed with anything other than happiness at this stage in my life. There's no way. I'm way too young. I mean, I'm 45 years old, but for me, it's just like, it was a real shock to be, to be told. It started out with really something very simple where I would, it was happening for probably like a month or so, and I noticed that I was like scratching, like I was itching. And I have a belief system that, like if you're itching a lot, then you're like, trying to get out of a situation that you're in, like you're getting itchy and you're like wanting to get out of that situation. So this is what I had thought, like every time it was happening, I'm thinking, what's going on? Why do I want to get out of this situation? I still believe that. I still believe that I was doing things out of habit, being with people that weren't really inspiring, or I wasn't inspiring them. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like a mutual, let's see, let's do this and inspire each other to better ourselves, So I felt like, I'm really like trying to not trying to wean myself off of this, but was really trying to get myself out of certain situations. And so I had gone to the dermatologist to say, look, I'm not really sure what's going on, but I've been itching a lot lately. And honestly, if you look at it on my skin, so I get flare-ups, but they're like little pin size, little red bumps. And as long, and you can, like, if you scratch it, then it's like, oh, it feels so good, and then you just want to keep on scratching. It's horrible. And now I'm itching. But anyway, so about a year before I was diagnosed, I remember being online on YouTube, and I had come across, I'm not even sure how I came across him, but Joe Cross, which is, sorry, I have notes down here, so if you're wondering why I keep looking down, but it's Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, and I believe he's Australian, New Zealand, I think he's Australian, businessman who was diagnosed with the same thing. Anyways, I watched his video a year prior to being diagnosed, and then looked for it, came across it again after I was diagnosed to be able to rewatch it. But he's the one that video, which I would highly recommend it, if any of you, have this or are curious about it, even for health reasons, just to, anyway, so he's fantastic. He's the one that started this whole juicing thing that's why I got started on it. It's with the GastroBac juicer, which is the reason why I use that one. It's, about a year, well, it was a year before that, so what is it, 2013, so 3 years ago, whatever, when I watched it, it was free, it was on YouTube and it was free, so I believe now you have to pay to watch it, but I'll link the movie in the description box below. But the juicing part for me was really important because that helped me. I don't believe in taking medicine, and this is something that's it's a chronic disease, so they believe that I should be taking medicine every single day for it. And it just goes against my belief system. I'm not someone who normally would take ibuprofen, just on a daily basis or easily, it's just not my thing. So for me, it was much more important to be able to find a more natural alternative to be able to, to be able to, I still have flare-ups, but so I wouldn't say I've cured myself by juicing, but he does. He basically went off all of the medicine he was on, he was like heavily overweight, all kinds of medicines. And so he believes that it has. I haven't gotten that far, but I do believe that my diet does directly impact, and also the way I think, directly impact when I have flare-ups. So I noticed that if I eat too much sugar, so, you know, I've done really well in all these other areas where I've, you know, quit smoking, and I only have a drink maybe once or twice a month, with girlfriends or whatever. But, you know, I do believe that the all of the fresh fruits and vegetables and things like that, when I'm juicing all of that, it goes straight into my system and it does really help. But when I have sugar, I get flare ups. So I believe it's just from processed foods and things like that. So, I mean, I'm not vegetarian. You know, I still eat meat and things like that. So my method or my motto for myself is that basically, you know, I eat what sounds good at the time. And so for me, that's how I maintain my sense of a well-balanced, if you would, relationship with food, because it's just based on whatever I'm craving or how. So it's all whatever in moderation. That's a whole different video. But anyway, so I have read that this urticaria it's an autoimmune disease, and I have heard or read that it is linked to thyroid and lupus. Again, obviously, I am no expert. I'm just giving you a snippet of my experience with it and my diagnosis. And, you know, I remember going back to work just after. So I was diagnosed in December of 2014, and then we had a 3-week break, whatever, and then I went back to work. And I remember feeling like really scared and not really knowing what, you know, I don't know, it's just very weird to be diagnosed, like I said, with anything other than happiness. I just want to, you know, yeah. Anyway, so I just want to put it out there, share my experience with you, some of the things that I do on a daily basis. I try to be able to, you know, eat healthy as much as possible. Try to eat the things that you know my body is craving. I'm struggling a little bit with the sugar right now. I do eat quite a bit of candy right now. And so anyways, I think there's always something that we're working on. And I guess that's what I'm working on right now. But I just wanted to come on here and just say that obviously I'm not a doctor. I'm not recommending any type of, you know, juicing product or whatever that would be able to cure you. It's just simply my experience. And if you're interested in more information about it, whatever, I will have several links in the description box that you can look up things that, websites that I have referenced before that were helpful to me. And yeah, so anyways, I hope everyone is having a great, what are we in? We're in March now, having a great month. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks. Okay, so I'm back. I just figured, well, I've got everything in order now. Almost somewhat, I don't know. I might delete this part out. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.